Welcome to Module 3. We are now going to set the foundation using a go-to-marketing framework for our GPT to start doing great and wonderful things for us. In computer science, we have a saying, garbage in, garbage out. So we must feed our GPT accurate, timely information from the beginning so that it can deliver good results later on. A foundational document can be found in the AnyQuest Minimum Viable Company Brief. This outlines a series of key areas of information which we want to get right from the beginning. This contains things like who are you for, what do you offer, when does your company prospects need you, how do you help them, why does that matter, some messaging pillars, use cases, and also an overview of the competition. So I'm going to upload the document straight into ChatGPT and ask it to analyze this. You'll notice I fixed a typo there, but the wonderful thing about using ChatGPT is you don't really have to do that. It actually has a step when you type in input to clean up your input before it goes off looking for an answer. So you can leave in typos, you don't have to use great capitalization or punctuation. It'll actually figure out quite a bit of mess. And this should make you more productive, especially if you're a bad typist like I am. Okay, ChatGPT has analyzed our document. Let's see what it's learned. So it picked up our revenue range and the fact that our ideal prospects have experimented with AI, but struggle with scaling or consistency. This is a big deal for AnyQuest, and I'm glad ChatGPT has picked up on it. It also figured out our ideal personas. This is nice. And why they're under pressure. This is actually also nice. It picked up our product offering, some of the capabilities that are there, and it's rephrased them. I like that. Our customer pains, those also make sense. AnyQuest helps, that makes sense. Our messaging pillars, this looks pretty good. And sample use cases and competitive landscape. Let's see. Okay, so we can be assured that the information we provided is going to be useful for ChatGPT. If it gave me any sort of ideas as to how to improve this, like let's say it said our competitor section is a little weak, which I have seen it do, that would be a good time to fill that in if necessary. However, in this case, I think what we have is good enough, and the parts of it that are weak, we're going to use ChatGPT later on once we have our own AI assistant built to make that stuff happen anyway. So no big deal there. I think this is a pretty good first step, and we're going to move on to Module 4. In Module 4, before your GPT can speak for you, it needs to know who you're speaking to, and to do that, we need two key documents. One is an ICP, or Ideal Customer Profile. This is a detailed outline of whom is best for our product, the characteristics about them. And then two are the personas. Within those companies, who are the people that are going to make up our sales cycle? Their goals, their pain points, how do we speak their language? And to keep this relatively easy, I'm using a simplified framework for this, which involves a champion, a decision maker, and a skeptic. Now, your sales cycle might be more complex than this with more personas, and that's okay. When it comes time to customize the template for your needs, make sure to add those in the right place. ChatGPT will then work with those personas you've provided and provide different information, but I will caution, it's just going to be best for all of us if you use the materials I've provided so you can stay along with the program. Tweaking it later is going to be very easy for you, so don't worry. See you in the next module.